Hello everyone and welcome back to the Denver Broncos franchise. The Denver Broncos are currently 5-4, 3 games back of the Kansas City Chiefs. The story of the Broncos season so far has been injuries. We played 2 weeks without our starting quarterback, Dennis Colbert, and we've been without a number of our wide receivers throughout the season as well. The other story of the Broncos is I think that they have been playing down to their opponents, or even up to their opponents in some cases, like that very close game against the Chiefs. I feel like we're losing games we shouldn't, and we are winning games we shouldn't as well. 5-4 is not where I wanted to be, but we still have a good shot at making the playoffs. This game against Tennessee is very important though. Next week is against the Chiefs, and just to be blunt with you guys, it is likely a loss. This Chiefs team is unreal here in year number 4. And then week 13 is against the Chargers, a team that is neck and neck with us in the wild card hunt. We're at about the halfway point in the season, and it already feels like it is a must win. To start off the episode, I'm going to attempt to re-sign Ronnie Stanley. He is extremely interested in sticking with us, and even though he probably will hit some regression in the next couple of seasons, he'll still be easily our best offensive lineman. Ronnie Stanley has chosen to accept this 1-year extension. He will be with the Broncos through next season. We've also got an offensive tandem breakout. It is for Cole Langford. Chester Truman took our last game over and couldn't be stopped. Well, Cole, DeMarcus Stockton comes back this week. I don't know how much you're seeing the field this week, buddy, but if you can get a bunch of yards, be my guest. Chester Truman earns 2,500 XP for inspiring a teammate, and if we can get Cole Langford 150 plus receiving yards against the Titans, there might be more XP in it. There might be a development trade upgrade. Who knows? All I know is that this is extremely unlikely to happen, especially with the return of DeMarcus Stockton. DeMarcus Stockton got injured, I believe, in week 2 or 3, and is returning this week to be the wide receiver 2. I'm a big fan of DeMarcus Stockton. He's like your prototypical wide receiver 1. Obviously, we have a wide receiver 1 in the 5'11" Chester Truman, but Stockton, 6'3" with good speed at 93. Like I said, a very prototypical wide receiver 1, and I'm very, very excited to have him back. We've got a prospect spotlight. Haven't shown you guys any scouting yet this season. We may want to take a deeper look at outside linebacker Quentin Sims. He's been standing out from other prospects in terms of his football IQ. Perfect. Let me take a look at his tape and scouting report and see if he looks like a good fit. This is the guy they wanted me to look at. 6'3" Quentin Sims out of the University of Oregon. Poor to marginal acceleration, good to great change of direction, solid to good speed. He is a speed rusher archetype. He's already 23. A to C block shedding, B finesse moves. They said his IQ was high. I guess that is true with the B awareness. B to D play recognition. He actually does not look like a bad player at all for around 2 to 3 projection, and I am happy to have him be one of our focus players. Here is how the Broncos injury report is looking. We've got Quinn Miners out for 1 more week with an abdominal tear. Damari Mathis broke his finger in practice. He will be out for this week and next, and our center Blaine Wynn is injured as well, and he's on the injured reserve. He will at least miss the next 2 weeks, but I believe he'll be on for an extra week or 2 due to being on the injured reserve. And Jerry Perry, no longer injured, but cannot be removed from the injured reserve, I believe, until next week. Got quite a bit of players to upgrade, starting with Mr. Tajay Spears. Just going to keep pouring points into elusive back for him. He's playing up to an 87 overall currently. Baron Browning gets an upgrade. He is not developed as quickly as I would have hoped, and now that he's 27, the development is probably going to slow down a little bit. He does have X Factor. I just don't know how much better he's actually going to get. We'll give him a power rusher upgrade up to a true 85 overall, 1 awareness, 1 finesse moves, 1 power moves, 1 pursuit, 1 tackle, and an ability slot. Christian Gonzalez gets an upgrade. We're a big time man-to-man team, so we go man-to-man again. 2 awareness, 1 man coverage, 2 play rec, 1 zone. Our QB1 gets an upgrade. His accuracies have gotten very, very good. Need to work on his play action, his throw on the run, and his throw under pressure really at this point. But to maximize the XP he's getting, I'm going to put this point into strong arm to make him a scheme fit, which gets him even more XP per week. He gets 2 throw-ack mid from this. Very strange. He is now just as accurate medium as he is short. short. And DeMarcus Stockton, first week back from injury, does have an upgrade, needs to work on his medium and deep route running. He's already so well balanced. We'll go into deep threat for him, see what he gets. He gets 1 catching and 3 deep route running. Welcome back to Mile High, everybody. This is our third of what is 4 straight home games for the Denver Broncos. We'll play at home next week against the Chiefs as well. Chester Truman bordering on 1,000 receiving yards. He may get that today. Will Levis is currently still the quarterback 1 of the Tennessee Titans. The Broncos do start with the football today, and it is the main man at the helm, Dennis Colbert. First few weeks of the season, he was playing very, very well. Fell to an injury after playing poorly, and then has been kind of poor since. So here we go. We are underway in Denver, and the first play of the day is going to be a completion to Cole Langford, who wants to go for 150 yards today. That one was a pickup of 3, make it 2nd down and 7, and oh my goodness, Zion Johnson completely missed his block. Colbert 0 time to throw. And you know what? My apologies to Zion Johnson. It was actually our backup center that I guess tried to hand him off. Miscommunication there on the line. And it cost us. Backup center for the day, by the way, is Billy Price, an 8-year veteran. So now the Broncos approach a 3rd and 7, and we'll try to go to the air on a screenplay. It gets to Tajay Spears, and he does find the 1st down yardage and some extra after a big juke move, getting to the 41. 1st and 10 Denver. Spears is having a great year so far this year, taking over as the RB1 after him and Javonte had been splitting snaps for a while as Spears goes down. Make it 2nd down and 7. Colbert to pass again. Wants Truman and has him. The first catch for him on the day, and it'll be 3rd and short. From the 50, 3rd and 1. It's a handoff. Roschon has blockers downfield, was following Winters, but didn't have the speed to get away from Hooker. But it is a 1st and 10 to the Tennessee 37. After a short gain on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9 from the 36. We go back to the air, and we're looking for Rashad Winters, who does make the grab and gets pushed out of bounds at the 16. His first snag on the day. Now from the 16, it's 1st and 10, and it's A.J. Dillon's first carry on the day, and it's a pretty good one. Falling forward, actually ends up getting the 1st down. To the 6, it'll be 1st and goal. The first attempt with goal to go. It's a fake to Spears, and we want Chester Truman, and we've got Chester Truman. Touchdown, Denver. Chester Truman, the godsend of the first draft. That's why he wears number 1, because he is number 1. Gets another touchdown on the year, and the Broncos take an early lead. Here's Will Levis's stats on the year: 1,800 yards, 12 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. That's very similar to what Dennis Colbert has done, but obviously Colbert has done it with significantly less games. Levis under center, and he will not hand it off. Instead, he will look to throw. Downfield, has his man, but it's punched out by PS2. That's why we love him. Here is the Titans offense, if you were curious. It's Will Levis at the helm, and then it's Drew Lock as the backup. Halfback is James Cook. Derrick Henry is still on the roster, but has regressed a lot, down to a 77 overall. Fullback is Taylor Kaplan. Wide receiver 1 is Cortland Sutton. I actually forgot about that. Nick Melton is wide receiver 2. Then it is Traylon Burks and KJ Osborne. This is a solid receiving core. I completely forgot that Cortland Sutton was part of that trade we did in year number 1, back when we acquired Ryan Tannehill to be our temporary quarterback for 1 year, as Everett will pick up 8. Looking back on it, I think that trade was really weird. We traded Cortland Sutton and Russell Wilson for Ryan Tannehill, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but you got to remember that Russell's contract was awful, as the Denver Broncos actually force a 3-and-out here. 7-0 Denver, and we are off to a great start. On 1st and 10 from the 20, we'll go play action and then look to throw and just throw this one away. Honestly, probably could have been ruled a fumble, but it is incomplete. 2nd down. Now on 2nd down and 10, there's a blitz coming from the right side. Try to get this to the running back Spears, and he falls down after a short gain, a pickup of 3. We'll try again. 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Wants DeMarcus Stockton for the first time back, and he gets him to the 46. A completion to the wide receiver 2. Great pocket from the Denver O-line there. 1st and 10 from the 46 now. And we'll go to the ground for the first time this drive. It's Tajay Spears juking back inside and getting 4 yards. On second down, we'll go back to Spears. Nowhere to go. A blitz coming from the Titans, and it's a loss of many. It'll be 3rd down and 9. So we'll try to get the conversion here. Colbert back to pass and lobbing one up for... That's Rashad Winters making the grab, and he gets to the Tennessee 24 before he goes down. 1st down, Denver. 2nd and 10 from the 24. Play action and looking to throw. Wide open down the field is DeMarcus Stockton. I'm used to Langford being the wide receiver too, and we've got DeMarcus Stockton back. It's 1st and goal at the 2. And on 1st and goal, Chester Truman not on the field, not going to be able to get his 2nd touchdown grab of the day. That's swatted away from Deontay Canty. 2nd and goal from the 2. This time we'll go to the ground, and it'll be walked in by Tajay Spears. I knew it was a wise decision to trade away Javonte Williams to get some help on the defense. And we had to ask Spears the question if he was ready to be the exclusive RB1. I think he has absolutely proven that he is worthy this season. 14-0 for Denver with 26 seconds left here in the 1st quarter. We've killed off the entire 1st quarter, and we've scored twice while doing it, as James Cook goes down after a pickup of 3. 2nd quarter is officially underway. The Titans really yet to get an opportunity to do anything, it feels like. Had that one big play that fell incomplete on their 1st drive. Oh my goodness, I jinxed myself. James Cook out wide to the left, being chased down by Eddie Jackson, but it's a huge gain for the Titans running back. James Cook to the Denver 22. That was a pickup of over 50 yards on the play. We even sent a blitz. Just excellent blocking. Nothing you can do there but tip your cap. The blocking was there, and James Cook broke away. If he had some better speed, he might have been gone. This time, looking down the field, Quincy Walls gets a hand up. Incomplete. Now it is 2nd and 10 at the Denver 22, nearing the red zone. Really the 21 and a half. A man in motion. I believe that's KJ Osborne. But it goes to James Cook, and Eric Armstead read it the whole way. Blows it up. A loss of 3. 3rd and 13 here for Levis. Back to pass out of the shotgun, no time, throwing off his back foot. It falls incomplete, and he will exit the game due to an injury. I will, of course, update you on the severity of that injury as soon as I know more. It's 4th and 13. They'll attempt the field goal. That is up, and that is good. So it is 14-3 in favor of the Broncos, and the Titans might be without their QB1 for the rest of this one. Will Levis with a bruised sternum will indeed miss the rest of this game. That promotes former Bronco number 19, Drew Lock. So Denver's still up by 2 possessions, and now with a chance to chew more of this clock away here in the 2nd. It's a handoff. Spears, and the backup center just can't keep up. The center is just one of those positions, one of those players where you don't notice them until they're gone. I'm sure the Eagles are going to be feeling that this coming year in real life. First season without Jason Kelsey in quite some time. Just get this to Rashad Winters, who's having himself a day. Dennis Colbert, 10 for 14, and we are to the 45. Winters already with 70 yards receiving so far. Really good day for our tight end 1. 1st and 10 from the 45, handoff. Spears, nowhere to go again. Thornhill in the backfield, a loss of 3. Well, they're kind of making us one-dimensional at the moment. It's just that the air attack has been working. Not this time, though. The pressure gets there. That falls incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 13. So we try to go to the air again. On 3rd down and 13, they left Winters wide open over the middle, and it's a huge pickup for the tight end. To the Titans 26, 1st and 10, Denver. That reception put Winters over 100 yards for the day already, and we're not even halfway through the 2nd. A.J. Dillon in the backfield. It'll be a running play to him, and finally some good blocking for the big fella. On 2nd and 2 from the 18, Colbert back to pass. Wants DeMarcus Stockton over the middle, and he does hold on through the hit. So now it is 1st and 10 from the 11. Not quite goal to go. Dennis Colbert back to pass, dumps this off to Spears, jukes back inside, just short of the 1st down marker. And on that 2nd and 1, it's Roschon in the backfield. We do go to him on the ground. He can't power through. In fact, I think he lost a yard, although they did not mark it that way. It's 3rd down. And now on 3rd and 1 from the 2, we're going to go back to the ground this time with Spears, and he walks it in again. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Tyjae Spears, he might not be getting a lot of yards today, but he's getting the points, and that's what really matters. It'll be 21 for number 21. So here is the former Bronco, Drew Lock. Now the quarterback of the Tennessee Titans with Will Levis exiting with an injury. James Cook going to get a carry, and he's going to get another big one here. Only one man to beat. He jukes him out, but PS2 made up the ground. He gets to the 45 in Denver territory. Normally a very stout rushing defense, not playing well today. We don't have any injuries defensively right now either. This is a totally healthy Broncos defense. As Locke back to throw, misses his man, and that was a wide open KJ Osborne. That is probably a touchdown if he makes that throw. Now from the 45, Locke. Back to pass again, has a wide open man to the left. It's Everett, and he falls forward. Makes it 3rd and 1. On 3rd down and 1, Locke out of the shotgun. Will they go to the ground here with Cook, I wonder? They will not. It is to the air, and it is incomplete. So 4th down and 1 from the 36. What will they elect to do here? They are attempting the field goal. This is a 53-yard attempt. Kick is up, and it is money. So 21-6 now is the score. The Titans able to get on the board twice in a row, but only with kicks. Denver offense takes back over. 1st and 10 from the 25, and Colbert is back to pass. Wants Winters down the field, has Winters down the field, and it's another huge pickup for the tight end who is having a career day. 1st and 10 at the Tennessee 40 on one play. That brings Winters to a total of 137 yards on the day already. And we are now past the 2-minute warning. Go to the ground here. It's Spears on the carry, and this is one of the better pickups he's gotten today. 2nd and 3 from the 34. Colbert back to throw. Lobbing this up. Wants DeMarcus Stockton. Wide open end zone. Touchdown Broncos. An offensive explosion here in the first half. Welcome back from injury, DeMarcus Stockton. It's now 28-6. with only a little over a minute and a half, I believe, remaining in the first half. This is the type of game the Broncos have sorely needed. Just an absolute blowout fashion of victory. Although I won't speak too soon because we all know that in the second half this team tends to fall apart. 2nd and 5 from the 30, Locke throws immediately and off the mark for James Cook. That makes it 3rd down and 5 from the 30. Locke back to throw. Downfield, knocked away by PS2. It is now 4th and 5. They'll have to punt it away. The Titans do start with the football in the second half, so scoring here would be pretty optimal. And we've got a man wide open again. This time it's Deontay Canty. His first grab on the day to the Titans 47. It's been effortless through the air. And now it's 1st and 10, under 30 seconds left. We'll go for Chester Truman over the middle. He gets crushed, but he holds on. Chester Truman, you animal. 1st and 10 from the 26, 33 seconds remains. Over the middle, looking for Winters, getting Winters, and that's a 1st and goal at the 3 for the Broncos. We'll use our second timeout. The ticker on the bottom indicates that the Chiefs have won again. Not that I was expecting anything less. So we go to the air, we find Spears for his 3rd touchdown on the day. This time through the air instead of on the ground. And the Broncos are dominating this one. That is the end of the first half, and it is a dominant performance from the Denver Broncos, specifically on offense. 35-6. We already have over 300 yards passing. Taking a look around the league, the Chargers facing off against the Buccaneers, looking to win that one. They will improve to 6 and 5. The abysmal Raiders facing off against the Jags and actually winning. Both of these teams are pretty bad though, 2 and 8 and 3 and 6. And finally, the Chiefs at home blew out the Dolphins and improved to 10 and 1. They're going to be near impossible to beat. 9 receptions, 214, and 4 touchdowns from Rice, by the way. Titans start with the football here in the second half. It's a handoff. James Cook, who's had a very good day. He only gets 2 yards here, though. And it is a fake handoff on the next play, and drilled is Drew Lock. Got it off in time. but it falls incomplete. That was Avery Baptiste with the hit. And that'll make it 3rd down and 8. It is must-score territory for the Titans if they want any type of hope in this game. Locke throws it away on 3rd and 8. 4th and 8, I imagine they punt it here. Well, the offense has been incredibly easy to come by for the Broncos, specifically through the air. This is the best Dennis Colbert has looked in many, many weeks, as Spears continues to not be able to get any yards. 2nd and 10 from the 16. We'll go back to Spears, give him another opportunity. DeMarcus Stockton missed his block. Could have been a way bigger gain. From the 23, 3rd down and 3, and it goes to Rashad Winters, who gets the first. 20 for 25 for Dennis Colbert, over 300 yards, and has 3 touchdowns. 1st and 10 from the 28. Colbert back to pass. Wants Chester. Ooh, nearly intercepted. On 2nd down from the 28, Colbert back to pass again. Wants DeMarcus Stockton down the field, and it is swatted away. 3rd down and 10 from the 28, and we'll go to Winters, swatted away again. 7 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Defense of the Titans able to get a stop this time. And it'll be a handoff to James Cook, who jukes this to the right and then falls down at the 39 for a pickup of 9. On 2nd and 1, will Locke go to the air? No, it is another handoff to Cook, met by a few Bronco defenders, but it's a 1st and 10. Ground game's been working for the Titans, but that doesn't exactly help when you're playing behind as much as you are. They have a man in motion. Locke takes the snap, hands off Cook again, and that's a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7, it's Cook again, laid out by Drew Sanders. Make it 3rd down and 6 from the 46. Locke back to pass, under pressure, down he goes. Dante Wake with the sack, and now it is 4th and 15 from their own 37. I imagine they punt this away. Well, we are very much in chew clock mode, I say as we threw the ball away every time last drive. 1st and 10 from the 20. We'll go to the ground with Spears, and Zion Johnson could not hold his block. On 2nd and 7, we will actually go to the air this time and look for Winters over the middle, who is just having an incredible day. Close to 200 of Colbert's yards are to Winters. 177 yards for Rashad Winters, which I believe is a career high. So we'll look to throw here. Actually, we may look to run, as Colbert has some running room and will just run out of bounds at the 43. On 2nd down, we go to the ground, and it's Tajay Spears. Again, really not much running room. This rush defense for the Titans has been relatively good. That makes it 3rd and 1. This makes me feel like Blaine Wynn must just be absolutely integral to our rush offense, because without him, we are not able to get really any yards, but enough there for a first. 1st and 10 from the 48, a blitz coming from the Titans. Get this off quickly to Deontay Canty, who has the 1st down yardage to the 41. With just under 20 seconds left in the 3rd, it's play action. We're looking to throw, and we've got DeMarcus Stockton down the field, and he's got a big pickup to the 10. He goes out of bounds, it stops the clock. Not 1st and goal, but 1st and 10 from the 10. That brings us to the 4th quarter officially. 1st and 10 from the 10. We're inside the 10, but somehow it's not 1st and goal. I don't understand how that works. There's not even a yardage line to gain. But anyway, we go to the ground. It's Tajay Spears stuck on his lineman. Down he goes at the 8. You might be wondering why I haven't brought the backups in, and that's a valid question, but you got to remember how many leads we have blown in the second half this season. Makes me nervous, but if we score here, I will certainly be bringing in the backups. In fact, I will pretty much guarantee that this is the last drive of the starters as Spears gets to the 3. 3rd and goal from the 3. We go up the middle with Roshan, and he can't get anything done. Sets up a 4th and goal. We'll, of course, settle for that field goal. The score is 38-6, and it's pretty much over. Would need an absolute miracle from the Tennessee Titans. As Locke back to pass, does have a man, and a wide open one at that. It's Gerald Everett. 4 for 11 for Drew Locke today. 7.5 minutes left in the 4th. Locke out of the shotgun, Cook to his left. Can't really rely on the run here. It is a screen pass, swatted away by Nick Bonito. 2nd and 10 from the 38. Locke back to pass again. Looks like they want another screen. This time it works out, and very well at that. Cook juking out 2 defenders, still going, finally brought down at the 41 in Denver territory. They were so confident in the screen, they tried it twice. 1st and 10 from the 41. I mean, it paid off. As Locke back to pass, under some pressure, throws over the middle, punched out by Drew Sanders. On 2nd and 10 from the 41, Locke back to pass again, throws right side, finds his man, it's Everett. Pickup of 3. 3rd down and 7 with just about 6 minutes left to play in the game. Locke, with some time running out now, throws it away. Now it's 4th and 7 from the 37. They have to go for it here. They are indeed lined up to go for this. Drew Locke out of the shotgun. Cook is in the backfield. He will run a route. Locke under pressure, has a man, overthrows Osborne, and it falls incomplete. The Broncos take over on downs. So it's the backup offense in, but mostly I'm just going to be trying to kill clock. I will update you if anything fun happens. It's 3rd and 7. Something fun might happen on this play, and that's because this is a play where I want to target Daniel Truman, and he makes the grab, but not even close to the 1st down. It's 4th and 3. We'll have to punt. As if it couldn't get much worse, the Titans have to start at their own 2 with 4 minutes left in the 4th. Locke throws immediately, punched out, incomplete. 2nd and 10, Locke under center. I mean, they have to go to the air, right? They are not. It's James Cook. He does not get a yard. It's 3rd and 10. We want a safety. Oh, there's a penalty down. I think it's on the Titans. It is. They will back up to the 1. We can smell blood in the water from the 1. The Titans, a man in motion, handing it off. No safety. Ooh, that got scary for a second. I thought Cook was going to break that away. 4th and 6 from the 6. I mean, surely they go for this here. It's their only chance to win this game. They're actually punting it away. Okay, they have given up. Game over. A dominant victory for the Denver Broncos, which is pretty refreshing after the very close games we have had pretty much all season. The Broncos finally looked like the much better team in a game where they truly were the much better team on paper. 38-6 is the final. We'll take a look at player stats. Dennis Colbert, a 148.2 passer rating, 23 of 31, nearly 400 yards, 74% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns to no picks, a 12.8 average. Genuinely looked like the best of the best out there today. Drew Lock had an 18.8 QBR, 8 of 23, 132 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks. I did not show you the interceptions. They both came in garbage time. One at the end of the first half was a Justin Reed pick, and the one at the end of the game was a PS2 pick. Michael Stockton came in, completed 1 pass, basically didn't play. Rushing, Spears had 2 touchdowns but could not get yardage today at all. This Titans run defense was something else. It was the first team that we truly could not run the ball against, or at the very least Spears and Michael Smart could not. Smart ended up with -3 yards on the day, but 2 touchdowns for Spears is nice. Receiving is where the stats really are. Winters 8 for 177 but no touchdowns. Stockton in his return 5 for 117 and a touchdown, excellent. Spears 4 for 31 and a touchdown. Chester 3 for 33 and a touchdown. There was a game at the very beginning of the season, it was either the first or the second game, where we won, and we won in a big way, and it was basically without Chester Truman to help. In fact, it may have been the game that we blew out the Buffalo Bills, which is the only other blowout on the season. So to be able to win games without our best player doing super well is what I want to see, and clearly it's when we are playing our best, because our 2 biggest wins are against the Bills and now against the Titans, and in both of those games Chester Truman basically didn't have to be here. Defensively, Eddie Jackson had the most solo tackles with 4 and the most total tackles with 5, along with Justin Reed. Eric Armstead 2 TFLs, Dante Wake, Baron Browning, and Cameron Bynum with a TFL. Dante Wake with the only sack on the day, and Justin Reed with a pick, and PS2 with a pick. Well, we know how the tandem breakout went. I didn't bother showing it to you. Is just Cole Langford saying, wow, I really expected better from myself type of thing, as it always is. I think he had 1 catch on the day. Went ahead and advanced the week. The Broncos, of course, are now 6-4, for the Chiefs, who we play next, are 10-1, 91 overall offense, 87 overall defense, 89 overall team. We're up to an 85 now, but they are still quite a bit better than us, especially offensively. Mahomes, 30 touchdowns to no interceptions. He's been basically perfect this season. To end the episode, I'll show off some player stats. Colbert, 2,200 yards, 22 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. Tajay Spears nearing 800 yards rushing, will almost certainly be a 1,000-yard rusher this year, has 7 touchdowns on the ground, and has yet to fumble, which is excellent. Receiving, Chester Truman just a little bit away from getting over 1,000 yards, 48 receptions, 986, and 12 touchdowns. Winters with 676 and 3 touchdowns, probably going to be a 1,000-yard receiver this season. Langford just under 300 yards, yet to grab his first touchdown. DeMarcus Stockton has 2 touchdowns and is about to hit 200 yards receiving, and he's only played 3 games so far this season, and really that's more like 2.5. Spears, Perry, and Canty all over 100 but under 200, and Jay Stewart, who has not played much this season, has 98. Defensively, our leader in tackles is Drew Sanders, no surprise there, and our leader in TFLs is Leonard Williams and then Baron Browning. Our leader in sacks is Leonard Williams with 5.5, Baron Browning has 5, Quincy Walls is third on the team with 3. PS2 has 4 interceptions, Drew Sanders has 3, Walls with 1, Wake with 1, Bynum with 1, Reed and Jackson all with 1. We have forced 1 fumble all season, and it was Leonard Williams. If you're curious how Chester stacks up against the rest of the NFL, Justin Jefferson is having himself a career year, but has played 1 more game than Chester Truman and is getting significantly less yards per reception than Chester Truman. Like, Chester Truman only has 48 grabs and has only played 10 games, but has 986 yards, which is good for 2nd in the NFL. So his yards per reception, other than these guys with only a few grabs, is the best in the NFL of like qualified players, basically. DeMarcus Stockton, by the way, has an even better yards per reception at 22, but he has less than 10 receptions on the season. Chester does lead the NFL in touchdown receptions though with 12. Kelsey has 10. But that victory over the Titans is exactly what we needed. We needed some big time positive momentum heading into this game against the Kansas City Chiefs. We might be able to steal a victory, who knows? And if we do, I think we're looking great at heading into the playoffs. Also, it looks like Dennis Colbert is going to have a breakout scenario in the next episode. He could become a superstar X Factor player. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do truly appreciate the continued support. If you find yourself coming back on the regular and you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that sub button for me. It does help me out a lot. And I will see you in the next episode where we'll face off in our second game against the Chiefs.